Wow. Hi. Oh, TikTok security. Where you been at? TikTok security guard. Where you been, baby? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Good morning. Oh, listen, you bring me so much strength too. I appreciate y'all. It's early. Listen, I just thought I'd pop on here right quick just to tell people good morning. This is my first day back to work since I took some time off, for my birthday, because my birthday was Sunday. I turned 44. Okay. So I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Again, Brenda, I hope I said that right. I'm in college. Oh, you're in college now? That's fantastic. Good morning, King. How you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Let me tell you something, King. All right? You got one more time to make a TikTok telling somebody to suck a 10. Okay? Listen, it's gray sweatpants season, honey. You need to put on 2 pairs of drawers before you be walking out here with your gray sweatpants on. Okay? Don't be talking about what you throw over your shoulders. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Okay, I'm still trying to look at you like a nephew, okay? You out here thirst trapping and all kind of stuff. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Good morning. Good morning, Ellie. How are you, baby? Listen, just like regular, I just wanted to come on here and give you a little bit of juice for your morning. Listen, Anthony, I'm not playing with you, okay? Now, a couple times, especially that one joint you did, what is that? Pull them thongs, girl, scream, no baloney. I could have popped you, okay? Because you're doing too much, all right? Now, we supposed to be looking at you like a teacher, not lusting after the teacher, okay? And I just turned 45. I'm too old. Stop playing, okay? I mean that. Where Tasha? I'm going to tell her to get you in check, okay? Okay? Bruce, good morning. Listen, babies, I just hope that everybody is doing okay this morning. If you are hearing the sound of my voice this morning, baby, first of all, I just want to tell you, hand clap for being present. You understand? Hand clap for being present. Tasha loves it, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure Tasha do. You understand what I'm saying? I thought I was going to have to come again. I thought I was going to have to get on the plane to Hawaii and get Anthony now. Good morning. Listen, baby, as usual, like I said, if you are hearing the sound of my voice this morning, baby, you are present. You are here. Even though I know that some of us may not have felt like putting both of our feet on the floor this morning, I just want to give you a hand clap for doing so. Some people don't know how difficult it really is. And be causing some kind of feelings with it. Listen, okay? Andy, he better stop now. Okay? He better stop. So again, I just wanted to come and, just kind of give you the little bump that you need this morning, baby. It's not going so well with your narcissistic dad, baby. I'm so sorry to hear that. I know that dealing with a narcissist can be very difficult. I've done that. TikTok security, I just want to tell you that I'm so proud of you for going to school, staying focused, you understand? All this other shit can wait, you dig? But you doing what it is that you need to do for you, and I'm proud of you. Let me tell you something, and I'm really glad that you said that, Anthony, because let me tell y'all something. Alexa, pause, bitch. Let me tell y'all something, and this is something I want to remind all of you of. A lot of times you look at people, and people look at you, and then they think you have all the strength in the world. They look at what you present, and then they say that you don't ever need anything. They feel like you are always strong. You are always ready. You always got your shit together. But let me remind you of something, baby. People that you look at that you feel like are always strong, that they don't never need anything from you, baby, that is not always the case. You know when they say check on your strong friends. Check on your friends that always seem like they got it together, baby. Sometimes that's why some people don't check up on you sometimes. Because they feel like you always have all your shit together. But meanwhile, on the inside, you heard? On the inside, you could be crumbling and they don't know. Some people say to me, God, Sakithia, you're always motivated. You always ready. Let me tell you something, baby. Okay, there is always a couple of times in the month where I'm laying in a ball in my kitchen floor. You understand? Number one, I always tell everybody all the time, number one, you can't be strong all the time. See, that's why I don't like it when people call me strong. Because that implies that I never have a moment of weakness. That implies that weak is weak and weak is bad. Baby, we're human. Don't get glossed over by the fact that you get on here and you see your favorite TikToker in 60 seconds of clapping back and 60 seconds of handing somebody their ass, and they be like, and then you be like, oh, they got all their shit together. Resilient. There we go. Baby, what we have to remember is that there's always something behind the curtain. There are people that are going to be going through something, baby. And sometimes they put other people's needs ahead of their own. Do you do that? Do you put your needs ahead of your own? And then sometimes, because of the fact that we present ourselves in this way, then we wonder sometimes why people ain't checking up on us. Sometimes they feel like you don't need that, baby, because you are resilient and you wear that on the outside of yourself. You understand? See, I always used to get upset when people wasn't checking for me. I'm like, I don't understand. Well, and then I had a friend say, well, Sakithia, you always seem to have your shit together. So do I have to wear a sign that says I'm injured? Do I have to wear a sign that says I'm broken, that I'm going through something right now, that I need someone to hear me, to listen to me? I just want to remind you, my biggest issue is getting mad when I ask for help and I get told I'm too strong. Listen, I've been there as well. I got this blasting through my house for everyone needs to hear it. Let me tell you something, baby. You know, I know that I always say all the time to check on your people. And I know that some of us don't have people that check for us. And some of the reasons why we don't have people that check for us sometimes is how we present ourselves. When you see a dog on the side of the street and it's injured, you see that it appears to be injured, so you know immediately that it needs help. Now, I don't mean walk around here like you got a broken leg in order for people to ask you what's wrong with you. But I know that sometimes we like to present ourselves as being so strong all the time. And sometimes that can make people think that you don't need anything from them. Sometimes, baby, I know that some people present themselves that they have their shit so much together that you think that there's nothing you could possibly do for them because you're thinking of yourself as being here and then they're here. What could you possibly do for them? Maybe the people that aren't checking on us aren't our people. Now, listen, that's a whole nother thing I'm getting ready to get into. Let me tell you something, baby. Every morning when I wake up, I have a list of people that I contact every morning. And I say, how are you? Tell me for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? What do you need from me? So what should we do if we present so strong? You know, for myself, I started talking. I do truly have people in my life that fuck with me for me. I have people in my life that I feel that I can be my whole self with. Now, let me tell you something, baby. If you got people in your life that you feel like you can't be your whole self with, they not the people that you need. All right? Even on this app, I don't know if Anthony's still in the room, but with Anthony, I could be my whole self. My whole self. And I have never met this man physically. It's about you choosing and selecting your tribe, your group, selecting your family. Be selective. It's important for you to be selective. Baby, I'm past the days of me having people in my life because they always had the best liquor, because they're funny, because we always went to the club together. My selection process of the people that I have around me is very important. Do you understand? When you select Your selective family is what I like to call them. They are my selective family, the family that I chose. I can't be myself with anyone, then those people don't need to be in my life. Period. Listen, I have cleared the board of people that I had in my life that I could not be myself. People that I had in my life that I could not speak openly and freely about my issues, about my problems. Do you literally have people in your life that you cannot be your 100% self with, baby? That you can be weird with, that you can be corny with, that you can cry, that you can talk to? Well, then I don't understand. Why do you have place fillers? I get it. Because people say, I don't want to be alone. Well, baby, you are alone. I don't mean to speak so loudly, but see, if you have people in your life that you can't be who you are already alone. Some of us lay in the bed every night with people that we cannot be ourselves with because we don't want to be alone. Baby, you're already alone. You're already alone. You're alone already. So what difference does it make if to have a physical form around you that is not for you? Listen, I apologize. I know it's early. Some of you all might not be awake yet. I didn't mean to come on here and maybe disrupt your train of thought. But however, like I said, baby, if you have people around you that you cannot talk to, lean on. You checking for them, they checking for you. You are alone already, so I don't understand why you would say that you're afraid of being alone. You've been alone. I know. I know that can be difficult to hear. Now, like I tell you all the time, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a counselor. I only speak from life experience. You understand? So I was alone for years. I was laying in bed with a partner and was alone for years. And then what I had to do, baby, is I had to look at my queendom, honey. I had to do inventory on the people that I had around me in my life, my place fillers, my void fillers, because that's what they were. No value. Don't be afraid to clean your house because you're afraid of being alone or lonely. I know I'm not the only person who has ever experienced being in a room full of people and felt alone. What are you going to do about that? It's really easy for us to tell other people what it is that they need to do about their shit. And it's really hard for us to sit with ourselves and fix and clean up our shit. Go ahead, you don't hear me. See, I didn't mean to come on here and talk loud this morning. That wasn't what I came here to do. I just wanted to remind you how important, again, it is for you to do what you need to do for you. Oh, thank you. Baby, you are normal. I'm going to cry. Don't cry, but no, yeah, do cry if you feel like you want to cry. I am going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Baby, you may be in a position where you have a lot of place fillers in your life, a lot of void fillers. Baby, sometimes we even stay in relationships with people that we know ain't no damn good for us, baby, because we don't want to be alone. Well, you're alone already. You're alone already. I'm here to remind you again, just as hard as you fight for others. See, I don't know if you're ready. Just as hard as you fight for others, baby. See, I'm going to need you to do that for you. See? Just like you claim you stay on ready for your homegirl. You stay on ready for your A1 day ones. When they called you, you come running. I'm going to need you to come running for you. See? I'm going to need you to put just as much energy into you. When I tell you that I've never been in love, that I've never experienced love, like the love that I now have for myself. The true love that I have for me lets me know that I may have never been in love. The love that I feel, I've never felt this type of love before. Therefore, because of the fact that I feel the love that I have for myself, baby, I would never, not now, have people in my life, baby, that are in the way. See, how many of you have people in your life that are in the way? How many of you have ever thought about the people that you have in your life that are in the way? Some of you have people in your life that are in the way. Baby, we are too old to be fucking with people because they cool and shit. You understand? I'm 45 years old, honey. I done been through I done been on the block. I don't believe that you have to be a certain age before you figure out who the fuck you are. Your journey of figuring out who you are, what you want, what you don't want is infinite. It will continue until your last breath. But baby, you got to sit with yourself. I didn't come on here to preach or yell at you this morning. I'm sorry. I didn't. But sometimes, baby, we get lost in the us, the we, the them, the days. And see, then we forget about ourselves. If you're hearing the sound of my voice this morning, have you forgot about you? Have you forgot about yourself? In these comments, they're going by so fast, I apologize. I don't have a moderator this morning, but I need you all to remind each other to not forget about yourself. Tell somebody in the comments, don't forget about you. Because that's what we do, see? We forget about ourselves. We get that self-gratification and validation for making sure that we are there and present for other people. But what about you? What about you? Why are you forgetting about you? Why are you saying that you don't know how to love yourself? I know that somebody in these comments has said to somebody else, I love you. I know that somebody in this room right now has felt love for someone else. Don't tell me that you don't know what love feels like. You've loved someone else. Why can't you love you? Why is it so easy for you to be able to see the beauty, the worthiness, the talent, the purpose in other people, baby, but you cannot see this in you? I'm going to need you to change that. When I get on here and tell you that you're one of the most important projects that you will ever get an opportunity to work on, that ain't no fuck shit. I mean it. I know it might not mean anything coming from me. You don't know who the fuck I am. I know that you might not have people in your life that are there to remind you that you are one of the most important projects that you will ever get an opportunity to work on. By the time with caring for others, I'm too tired. Let me tell you something, baby. You got to dig deep. You got to dig deep for you. You understand me? You got to dig deep for you, just like you answer those calls for other people when they need you. I'm going to need you to answer the call for you when you need you. I've said it and I will continue to say it. People always say all the time, well, you can't pour into somebody else's cup when your cup is empty. Let me tell you something, baby, okay? Where I'm at right now. I'm filling my cup. I am filling my cup until my cup runneth over and liquid is hitting the ground. However, I am not sharing right now. I'm in the time of me right now. I know that others may need some liquid from my cup. However, I am thirsty. I am parched. Therefore, I need all the liquid in my cup for me right now. Some of us think about filling up our cup to give it to somebody else. Some of us fill our cups all the way up, and then as soon as we fill that bitch up, we pour out all the liquid for somebody else. I'm asking you to keep your cup full for you for a little while. You're trying daily? Good. I'm here to remind everybody who is hearing the sound of my voice again, doing what you need to do for you is not selfish. It's not selfish. It's not selfish, baby. It's not selfish to put yourself first. It's not selfish to tell somebody else, I can't for you right now. People say to me all the time, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to begin. Honey, I verbalized. And I let people know where I'm at. Right now, baby, I'm on me. I can't be on you. I can't be on you right now. And I kept telling people over and over and over again that I'm on me. If I do not have the emotional fortitude, I don't have the emotional fortitude to do what you need me to do right now. I am on me right now. And if that doesn't work for you, when I am able, when I feel I am able to do what I need to do for you, if you can't wait, well, then that ain't my problem. I will tell you some of them went away. When I was done, or when I felt like I could pause and do what I needed to do for other people, baby, some of them weren't there. They left. Well, then, baby, that means that they weren't meant for me. But I had to do what I needed to do for me. They could not wait, baby. Isn't that something? That they couldn't wait for me to do what it is that I needed to do for me, that they felt like their needs were more important than my own. Wow. See, sometimes, baby, you don't even have to do hard work to get people to move around. Sometimes, baby, you don't even have to do hard work to get void fillers out of your life. Just tell them that you're concentrating on yourself and watch what happens. Watch what happens. Watch what happens with some of the people that you have in your life, baby, when you're telling them that you're doing me work right now. Watch what happens. Some of them will leave you. Some of them will not understand. Some of them will get angry with you. Some of them will try to guilt you, make you feel guilty. Isn't that some shit? Isn't that some shit that some people will make you try to feel guilty for doing what it is that you need to do for you? Ain't that something? Indeed it is, isn't it? Baby, if you've been struggling with where to start, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor, I don't know, I can only speak from my own life experiences to you. What I did is I let them know where I was at, meaning I have to do what I need to do for me. I need to focus on myself. See, this is what happens, baby. We get caught up. We get caught up in the us, the we, the thems, the theys, and we forget about ourselves. We forget about our own individuality, baby. We forget. You working on you is not making you any less of a good mother. It's not making you any less of a good husband, a good partner, a good lover, a daughter, a son. You doing what it is that you need to do for you is not taking anything away from somebody else. And if they feel like it is, well, well. Look at how they revealed themselves to you. I'm always going to get on here to remind you about yourself. And the reason why I'm always going to get on here to remind you to take care of you is because for so long I let myself fall on the wayside. I filled myself up with liquor and coke and any other toxic thing that I could fit inside of my body, almost to the point of death. Do you understand? I won't want that to happen to you. Some of you may be there already. I was walking around numb, dazed, high, and confused, and sad, and alone, even with 15 or 20 motherfuckers around me, honey. I used to numb everything about myself because it's difficult to sit with yourself. You understand? You have to start small, look in the mirror, and tell yourself you're beautiful. Period. It's hard to sit with yourself. I had to sit with myself and look at all my scumbag ways, my numbing behavior, look at all the ways that I was fucked up and fix one thing at a time. So therefore, I did not have time for others. I didn't have time. I know your man didn't come home last night, friend, and I love you, okay? But right now I'm going through a crisis. I'm trying to stay sober. Right now, baby, I need to concentrate on my finances. I'm over here trying to get my own shit together right now. I don't have time. That doesn't mean I don't love you. But I got to do what I need to do for me right now. What I'm asking you, and again, I know it means nothing coming from me. You don't know me. But I figured that if some motherfuckers can get on here and maybe throw some hate and all this other shit at people that they don't know, maybe that I can get on here and give you a different type of message and it means something even though you don't know me. I'm asking you not to forget about you today, is what I'm asking. I'm asking you to fight for yourself just as hard as you would for your homegirl that's calling you and telling you some shit is popping off down the street and she needs you to come. I'm asking you to come running for yourself. Sometimes the best advice comes from someone outside. I hope so. I'm asking you to remember your importance here. I'm reminding you again to listen to yourself. Do what it is that you need to do for yourself. I'm asking you that even on a Saturday when you make your list of all the shit that you've got to take care of. Yeah, you got to go to the grocery store. You got to run here. You got to run there. I'm asking you to put your own self on the list. Why are you making a list of all the other things that you need to do? But you are not on this list. I'm asking you to put yourself on the list today. If you're saying you don't know where to start today. Start today. Again, I'm here to remind you that you are one of the most important projects that you will ever get an opportunity to work on. And I'm asking you. Let me tell you something. Your change does not have to be on this huge ass grand scale, baby. Your change doesn't have to be something that is sweeping and it's large and it's... Start small. Start small, baby. You understand? Start small, one step at a time. May I remind you that this is not a sprint? May I remind you this is not a sprint? Jamie, I thought I just saw you in here. She already knows. May I remind you this is not a sprint? This is a marathon. You are going to be running in this marathon for the rest of your life. Take your time. You're going to catch a leg cramp. You're going to get tired. You're going to catch a side cramp. You're going to be thirsty. You're going to want to rest. That's okay. It is a marathon, a life marathon. Do you hear me? And I want you to stay in it. You get tired. Rest. It's okay. But don't take your eyes off the prize, off the goal. See, that's you. Do you understand? May I tell you how important you are? May I tell you that you are worth the work? May I? Like I said, I don't know if it matters. I don't know if what I'm saying to you resonates with you in any way. I'm a stranger on these TikTok streets. But I just thought that I would take an opportunity this morning to kind of put a bug in your ear this morning to remind you to do what it is that you need to do for you, and that it's okay. I didn't come on here to preach, okay? I just, I didn't come on here to preach. I didn't want to talk loudly this morning. I just feel like these reminders are important. I want you to start your day with that. I want you to start your day with, what am I going to do for me today? Self-care means a lot of different things, baby. You want to get your hair did, get it did. You want to get your nails done, get it done. But if you want to start in here today, this is the day. When is it okay not to be okay? And when is it not okay to be okay? It's always okay not to be okay, sweetheart, okay? We're not going to walk around this motherfucker pretending like everything needs to be puppy dog kisses and flowers. It's not. It's okay not to be okay. And normally in the times when we're not okay, baby, that's when we have to go with the plan. See, that's when we have to make the plan. See, a lot of us don't think about shit getting real until shit gets real. I didn't think I had a problem with drugs until maybe the second or third time I thought that I was going to have to call my ambulance because I thought I was having a fucking heart attack. And then I said, oh, maybe I have a problem. See, losing a couple of apartments, I didn't feel like I had a problem. Doing drugs in the dark by street lights because I didn't pay my electricity, I didn't think I had a problem. When I thought that I was going to die, when shit got real, see, then I recognized that I had a problem. A lot of us don't think about real shit until shit gets real. You understand? It's okay not to be okay. But we have to make an objective plan on what to do to be okay. Just like you don't miss your favorite show on Thursdays, baby, at 9 o'clock. Just like you'll go to the shade room or you'll go online so you can see what's happening. Just like yesterday when everybody was freaking the fuck out because Facebook went down and Instagram went down and everybody was talking to everybody else saying, oh my God, can you get on the app? I can't get on the app. Baby, just like you put in that work for some insignificant shit. What about you? What about you, baby? See, some people kept trying to get into that app. Well, see, that might have been your 5 hours or your opportunity to take your motherfucking ass outside. How about that? Just like you won't miss somebody's whatever. Just like I said, a show, or you want to make sure you go to that concert. You want to search for concert tickets. You want to search for, baby, put in that work for you. Do that for you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is put in that work for yourself, baby. If some other shit is just important, you mark your calendar for some insignificant shit. Mark your calendar for you now. Some people say, where do I start? I don't know where to start. Write it down. I know that for myself, when I made my list of the things that I needed to work on, baby, when I tell you it took a whole page, please know I'm still working on it. Baby, a liar, a cheater, a drug addict, a dirt bag, a manipulator. Oh my God, the list was so long, baby, and I just took one at a time. One at a time. I couldn't concentrate on what was going on around me, baby. See, I had to do my list. Jamie already knows that I'm going to say, let me tell you something, baby. You are a business. Asking for forgiveness and understanding of the serenity prayer, then forgive yourself. Listen, I'm going to tell you what about forgiveness. You know, there were a lot of people that I felt like I needed to forgive me. Some people feel like they can't go forward without forgiveness. Now, if you mean spiritually, do what it is that you need to do, of course. But I wronged a lot of people in my life, fucked a lot of people over, lied to a lot of people, used a lot of people. But let me tell you, you know, I didn't get forgiveness from them. Some people say that they need that forgiveness in order to move forward. Baby, you got to forgive yourself. I didn't get you are forgiven from those people. And I was saying that because of the fact that I wasn't getting forgiveness from them, I couldn't move forward. Well, see, I couldn't put my fate in their hands like that, baby. I needed to do what I needed to do for myself, forgive myself for being a liar, cheater, master manipulator, drug addict, dirtbag, bad daughter, bad niece. I had to forgive myself first. I don't want to say that their forgiveness of me doesn't matter, but it doesn't. Not to me. Because you may not get that. Yeah, there you go. Boom. If you want to lean on, if you are spiritual, you want to lean on that, do that too. Let me tell you something. There are so many available resources out here that are free. Also, that will help you get on the path that you need to get on. But what I'm telling you is get on the path. Get on it. You understand? Get on it. However it is you need to get on it. You are important. Oh my God. You are so important. I just wish that I could just zap everybody to make everybody understand how important that they are. You may not impact people on a huge level, but you make an impact nonetheless. We look at other people, we compare ourselves to other people, we put ourselves down in the process. One thing that I will not do, let me get close to you. One thing that I will not do and I will no longer do and I no longer participate in, baby, is I'm not going to get in line with everybody else and put my own self down. A lot of you all do it and you don't even fucking recognize it. You do it and you don't even recognize that you do it. You don't even recognize that you are getting in line with everyone else and putting your own self down in the process. Go ahead. You don't even recognize it. We all have enough of that with strangers, with family, with other people that put ourselves and put us down. And there you are participating. No. Listen, I hear you when you say you thought you were being strong, but you're not. Let me tell you something, baby. Like I said, and like Anthony said, the resilience versus strong. I haven't been on this app in a while, and I'm so happy to see you all. Thank you. I had to cry, stump, yell, and fight for life. And babe, it was hard. Like you said, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Just one thing at a time. Grand Rising, baby. I really don't feel important. I don't have anyone. My brother took his life today. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my God. There are no words that I could tell you. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Remember, God is in control. Let me tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever your beliefs are, baby, stand in that. This is inspiring. Good morning. Oh, good morning. You know, so again, I just wanted to come on here. My birthday was amazing. I just wanted to come on here again to remind you when you start your day. I know that some of us start our day with already a list of the things that we need to do for other people. We're not thinking about ourselves first. And I just wanted to come on here just to remind you. Think of yourself. I've been clean for 15 years. Congratulations. Congratulations. So I'm just here to remind you to think of yourself. Don't forget about yourself. If we truly learn from our mistakes, we would be advised a young person to keep making them. Say it again. If we truly learn from our mistakes, would you advise a young person to keep making them? That's a good question. I did not. I made the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. I'm 45. I have only, for these past 6 years, got my shit together. I guess if you want to say it, and I don't have all my shit together. I did not learn. Initially, I did not learn from a lot of the mistakes that I made. And I know that some people, what is that saying? If you make the same mistake over and it's stupidity, whatever you want to call it. I feel that everybody has to have their own experiences. When I was young, people were trying to tell me what it is I needed to do, what it is I didn't want to do. I had examples of shit that was fucked up and I still did it anyway. You know what I'm saying? What advice would you give a 25-year-old? What advice would I give a 25-year-old? You're in self-discovery mode. You're in self-discovery mode, baby. Like I said, your self-discovery, you learning who you are, you making mistakes and fucking up and getting back on track and fucking up and getting back on track. That shit is going to happen all your life. All your life. Of course, the thing that we want to throw out is we want to say, learn from your mistakes. But I didn't. I just started learning how to manage money at 40 years old. I was on drugs all my fucking life. There was never a time where my bank account wasn't overdrawn. I was robbing Peter to fucking pay Paul all my life. My mistakes, my fault. I did that. I wasn't handling my mental health. I was abusing my meds. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing all my life. I'm only now just learning how to live a semi-productive life. I'm never going to sit here and say that necessarily that, you need to do A, B, C, and D. Everybody's journey is different. You can listen to other people's stories and you might say, I didn't grow up and say I wanted to be a cokehead. And there was cokeheads around me. I was seeing how I was fucking up their life. And then the next thing you know, I was right there doing the shit too. I had examples of it. And I still fucking did it. What the fuck? Is that not crazy? You'll never stop making mistakes. Mistakes just, everyone has to walk their own road. Been suffering with bipolar and I get it. I've had to deal with aftermath of my mistakes. Hell yeah. The aftermath of your mistakes, baby. But this is what I do. I do try to be better in the new day than I was the day before. When I told myself that I was just going to try to be better than the day that I was before, I kept saying that to myself every single day. And then I got better with the work, with the reflection, with the paying attention. I was walking around this bitch blind. I was blind to how fucked up I was. I was blind to the shit that I was doing, the moves that I was making. I was walking around here blind. Once I took the blinders off, my feelings was hurt. You know what I'm saying? When I really had to look at the person that I was, what I was doing. And I was just like, you got to do better. And so that's all I do, baby, is I just try to do better in this day than I did the day before. But again, everybody has to find their own way. And what I'm asking you to do today is to find your way. Find your way. Take the time to find your way. I have ADHD and OCD, and I'm still making and learning from my mistakes at 40 years old. Know that. Find your way. And what I want to just remind you all of is that you are worth the work. When is the right time to listen, and when is it the right time to speak? To listen to yourself or to speak to others? With being destructive part, no one is going to stop, drop, and go. Get some rest. Period. This made me happy. I'm glad. ADHD does make it harder. It does make it harder. You know, I suffer with ADHD. It is very difficult. You know what I'm saying? But again, I know that it's a part of me, and, you know, it's a part of me. It's a part of who I am, and I have to work with that. I like that, being better than the person I was before, period, right? We all want to be, I guess, a better person. Who the fuck wants to be a dirtbag? You dig what I'm saying? But the hardest part is admitting to yourself that you are a dirtbag. Yes, I do. I have my P.O. boxes in my, it's in my bio. If you want to write me a letter, you can. You know what I'm saying? I will write you back. So look, I got to go do some work, okay? But again, I just wanted to, you know, just remind you today. I'm just realizing that I'm sober from alcohol for 8 years now. Jamie, girl, I'm so proud of you, baby. You already know. That's my girl right there, yo. I love you. So have a good day today. How should a person respond to ruthless criticism? I don't let people criticize me that have not constructed anything. And I don't accept criticism from people who mean me harm. And I don't take criticism unless it's constructive. I don't subscribe to fuck shit, ever. I'll say it again. I don't subscribe to fuck shit, ever. This is the only thing that I can control. Therefore, I don't subscribe to fuck shit. How do you not engage in that? What you mean? I verbally say to the person, I don't subscribe in this fuck shit you giving me. And then I move on. Let me tell you something, baby. Some of us will be real quick to curse a motherfucker out. We'll be real quick if we Baby, you need to be just as quick to let a motherfucker know what you will deal with and what you won't deal with. Meaning, I do not subscribe to fuck shit. I do not participate in things that are meant to mean me harm. And I will protect me until the death of me. You understand? I'm going to say it again. I will protect me and fight for me until the death of me. Therefore, I do not subscribe to fuck shit that is meant to mean me harm. I don't fuck with people that mean to bring me harm. I don't do that. I protect myself at all motherfucking costs. You understand? I don't give a shit if I'm sitting in this bitch by myself. If I wouldn't end up having a friend left in the world. Oh, okay. I don't subscribe to fuck shit. I don't do fuck shit and I don't subscribe to it. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Period. Honey, listen, especially now, I turned 45. I don't got time for no wrinkles and nobody else's stress, honey. Baby, okay. My date was fantastic. Go to my Instagram. Well, I didn't post him, but if you go to my Instagram, you'll see the pictures of my dinner. Ew. Okay? So look, I gotta go to work, okay? Because if I lose my job, then I'm gonna have to come and sleep on one of y'all's couches, okay? Or I'm gonna be on here asking you to please hit my Cash App because Auntie been eating noodles, all right? So, I love you. Again, I just want to remind you, don't forget about yourself, okay? All right? Do work today. Put yourself on your list today, okay? And don't make me come through this phone. I love y'all.